Right. I'm out with Trond. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, Friday. Stressed after work to get here. Back on my old little turf. This side has produced a lot of silver. This side I've never really detected much because rumor has it that this is not topsoil. They've rearranged it, and you can hear from my headsets that those power plants, or whatever they're called, power lines, are interfering quite a bit. But my theory is, as long as I can find anything old, a button, a musket ball, I don't care, on this side, that means that there's still some topsoil. I've got one silver coin over there some while back. I've been digging 20 minutes, just trash, but now this showed up. Looks old and big and interesting. Let's clean it up. Maybe we have a new mystery piece, huh? And by the way, here it's clay and wet. Over there it's much more rocky and much more. It is a difference in the soil composition, as if you cared. Let's find out what this piece is. Now, I have a limited amount of water, but something tells me that this is old. I can tell from the metal, and this one will be a new mystery piece. Trond, did you find something? Is it what is it called? Crow bell?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Was it deep?
No. 5 centimeters or some.
And
screamer.
On this side, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
Imagine if this side is as good as the other one. We just opened up a big field. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
It's old.
It's old.
It's a new mystery piece.
Yeah.
Cool. We have 1.5 hours, my friend.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah, it's that time of the season again. Look at this muddy. I lost that signal. I was about to leave, and then it was stuck to my glove. Is it aluminium or is it silver? I would say this is a strange piece of aluminium, but I'm poking it anyway. The clock is ticking. I know it was soldiers here in the 1800s. Can this be a soldier mark? I don't have time to clean it, but we'll do it afterwards. I'm stretching the limit to where I can go because those power lines are really screamy. But we still have 1.5 hours of daylight. Okay, I might be making a complete fool of myself, I know. Well, you see, if you go to a casino and you place your money on red, you have a 50-50 chance to win. And you win. The next time you put it on red, you have equally big chance to win, and you win. 50%. Have I done it? Have I done it? We are very close to where I found a 10-øre Oscar, just there. And I mean that lion there. Yes! 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 King Oscar the First! My first! Oh, I'm okay. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But this is the king I've been waiting for. And I think it's 24 shilling, and it was a screamer, and the sun is going down, and it's coming out of the clay clean as a 24 shilling. Oscar the First, look, it looks brand new. It came out of there, it was a screamer. Oscar the First, 24 shilling, jeg kødder ikke. What's going on? What's going on? For I don't know how many movies now, I've never, and the sun is going down over there. I was thinking to myself, I was walking and I think, oh, okay, I'm beaten, it's done now, it's hasta la vista. And now this shows up. The king I've been missing, a big coin, a big silver coin. Look how clean it is. Did I nick it? I might have nicked it. There. Retthet og sannhet. Oscar den første, 24 shilling!
Yes,
gratulerer.
Oi, 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 det er en sånn. Å, faen så fin den var på den siden der.
Ja, det er det sykeste. Det lå i gjørma. Jeg så fint. I saw I saw this square. I thought it's a modern coin. I thought it was, you know, a modern shit coin, and it was 88, 92. I thought it was crap, and I saw that shield, and I thought to myself, oh, now if this is what I think it is, I'm gonna make a joke about it. My God, come on, give me a break.
Congratulations.
Der fant jeg en 10-øre, Ole Christian. Fy, hva er det som skjer? Hæ? This is the king I've been waiting for. Se, det er leire, ikke sant? Thank you.
Ja, bra slump penger den gang. Altså.
1847 on the bottom there. Look at that side is completely nice, and that side is completely toasted, and I nicked it with my shovel, I can tell now. How could I manage to nick it twice? Maybe one of them was there before. I don't care. The lion is completely wasted. It's not a very important year, is it? 1847 is normal crap, isn't
It's
it?
okay.
But it's big, and it's my first Oscar, the first. Somebody has to stop me. Somebody has to stop me. Right, I have a new 77 Screamer in here. Somewhere. No, I'm lousy at this, and especially now I'm shaking. Maybe one of my last signals. No, it's too no. It's too shallow. It's not a coin. Is it you? Is it you? How can you be a screamer? You thin little thing. I think it's one more signal there. That's a shovel. Yeah. Okay, I got 15 minutes in this area, and Trond, I hope he will do the same. Now that I've kind of made a great find, I take the time to do some live digs. This is more or less how that 82, that's more or less how that 24 shilling came out. I thought it was junk. This is, you know, a typical junk signal. It fell out. Is it you? Come on. What? A lead dildo? This is practically on the surface because the tone is so loud. That's the depth indicator of the Deus. Of course, now I'm gonna dig a big hole because I said that, but normally that's the story. You don't have, like, mine labs have depth indicators, but I like this tone because it's so short and yeah, I like that tone because it's so short and I like that. Yeah, I love that tone. It must be a coin, mustn't it? Help me. But I don't care. Now everything is a bonus. Everything is just joy. Trying another live dig. I have a clean 70 in there. Just need to put on my glove. Trond digging over there. I like it because it's short, but you know, I said that on the last piece of crap that came out. But I like this one. I really do. Nah, it's a little bit too hollow. It's a little bit too hollow. Where did you go? Is it you? Why don't you use a pinpointer? Well, I can dig 24 shillings without a pinpointer, thank you very much. There you go. That's another one. That's the that's the fourth of these lead seals that I'm picking up, and they're almost identical and they're quite ornate. They have a lot of writing on them. I like that. We're gonna have a look at them afterwards. Nice find. Okay, I've said this before, you can turn off, you can switch off whenever you want. Oh, that's the shovel. Well, I have a signal here, okay? I'm getting cockier and cockier by the day. 71. I know, but that's because when you... These things doesn't happen very often that you have such much luck. So I'm actually indulging myself in cockiness. Okay, this is a bitch. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to offend you. Hopeless. But imagine if I could find something cool for once when I'm trying to do this live stuff. You know, okay, I agree. This is pinpointer time. Just to get the direction. God damn it. Okay, the direction seems to be right down there. Not on the sides. Ah, this is big. This is crap. Too big, too much direction there. Yeah. Right. Anyone in need of a spare part to a fence? God damn it. I do my best to entertain. There you are, there you are. Okay. Clean 73 signal. A little bit jump, not clean, but clean enough. It's in the plug. It's down to 67. And now I'm closer to that. I like that. I'm closer to the woods. Closer to the woods. It's in here somewhere. It's in there somewhere. It's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. It's a piece of a philharmonica. Sorry. Still not giving up, and you're still watching, so don't blame me when this goes to shit. 85. But it's not like a really clean, nice bam bam short bomb bomb, but you know, can be a bam bam zine. I can be lucky if it's in the plug. It's not. I think it's you. Another lead dildo. A biggie. Someone in the club will have to tell me what. Imagine if this is a bullet. That's a big bullet. Imagine getting that in your leg. That's not a bullet, is it? Can be, can be. I have no idea about ammunition. No idea whatsoever. I was in the Navy for 1 year, and that's about it. Saving you for a lot of digging time. I was lucky. It was very shallow. It's in one of those two. It's in this one. But it's a 67, and I don't think we will find a hammered coin here, which this tone would indicate. or a button, or another philharmonica, or another lead seal. There it is. Number 5, I think. Christian is joining us. He heard a rumor. 64. You know, in a good field, I would be very happy. But this is a good field, but it's not that old field. 64. That's not the coin. I think it's a philharmonica piece again. No, it's a coin. Is it silver? I don't think it's silver. But it came in low. I was fooled here the other day. But that red tone there, I mean the red color. Okay, I'm gonna take my time and clean this for you. Yes, that's one of our old copper shillings. You can see the Kongsberg mark. A lot of writing in the center. I can't remember any coin having that much writing on the center. But you know, it's toasted. I can't remember that back side either. That's a very strange little copper thing. Is that a lion? It's not silver. Right, this is quite funny with this place. I think it has to do with the clay. I just lifted the plug. It's not a coin, but it's one more of the similar lead seals. And there it was, just lying there. Much like that coin. Now that's the hole for the lead seal. And this is 1/2 meter, a screamer, a big button with the shank intact. Here we go again. I'm not stopping. I want to find the coin live. I like that signal. It's short and it's high. And it's in a good area. It's 2 minutes since I found the button. Okay. There you are. Nothing there. Nothing there. You're in there. You're in there. You're in there. I like that signal. But I said that when I found that piece of junk, didn't I? It's just like it. There it is. There it is. It's not the silver coin though. Oh, look at that. That's pretty neat. Anchor button with the golden stuff intact behind there. Cool. This is gonna be my last target. Just had a chat with the farmer's wife. He's an historian. I didn't know that. And he works in the Ministry of Defense. I haven't seen him for a while. Now I finally have his mobile number. Lost it. Okay, we have a 74. And it's getting dark. This will be the last. And I'm making a Christmas card for this farm this year again. I didn't do that last year because I wasn't here, and it was a really bad season last year. So, but this season is a lot better. I'll have a Christmas special. It's in here. I like the signal better a bit, actually. No. Not there. Still screaming there. It's in here. I think not. I think not. It's in here. It's another. It's a musket ball, or I think it's a round button, but it doesn't really matter. It's getting dark. Me and Trond, are we going to that bear festival? Everyone ignores me after I've started finding stuff. Cold. It's cold. I'll see you on the couch. Cheers, Trond. Thank you for a nice day. These small hunts after work, they're called a goose hunt. And they're named after him. Chasing the goose. Short hunts, 2-3 hours after work before it gets dark. But if you want, Trond, how many silver coins do you have this year?
28.
28. And how many is in Norway and how many is in the UK?
2 in UK, 26 in Norway.
I don't have 26 in Norway. So if you want to hit the 26, and we have members who has 56 and 66. One guy up in the north, he has over 180. If you want to hit those many coins, I think you have to use not only the weekends but also weekdays. Like the one we did here the other day. We both got 1 silver coin in 2 hours. Yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah.
2 hours.
So, but I'm on a streak. And tomorrow it's a club hunt. Let's have a look at the finds when I get back home. Here are most of the finds, and as I said, in this muddy condition, it's a good idea to bring everything, rinse it, and bin the trash, and have a look at the nice ones afterwards. And obviously the silver coin will follow the normal procedure. I have a backup plan. Only the best for you, Oscar. Fresh lemon. That's what we used to do in the bars in the Czech Republic when we were cleaning coins. They thought we were idiots. We asked for lemon all the time. I was lucky that I had this one. Right, I have a new setup. I'm using a tripod just to keep the camera a little bit more quiet. I have a little flashlight. But I'm not sure how that macro will adjust, to be honest. But we were at the field at around 4 o'clock, and that is what makes it a goose hunt. You go straight after work, hit it hard for 3 hours, cross your fingers, and you hopefully get lucky. And I must say I've found some interesting stuff. I need help. Okay. Is this a bullet? It's hollow. It's quite big. I don't know anything about bullets, but you guys from the US, you should know this. Is this a bullet or is it something completely different? Remember, we were in the military field. And this lead butt plug, no idea what that can be. Looks like something plugging into the ground, like a marker. You know, this is my property, keep out, something like that. I'm not sure. A couple of nice lead seals. I can see now that this idea is no good because the macro on this camera is crap. Well, if I keep a little distance. 3 zeros and some writing, but this macro is no good idea at all. So a couple of those lead seals, 2 more nice ones, which I will restart the macro. You see, if I get any money from the government for this Viking, for this middle-aged coin, I'm gonna buy myself a new camera. This camera has been 50 meters in the Red Sea, and this camera has survived a lot. It has done its job. Interesting seals. Andra plombe. Okay. Well, I like them when they have valskvar. When they have a little bit of decoration, they're always nice because you can date them. This button was cool. It's not a Royal Navy button. This is a Yacht Club wannabe button. That's not how we do it in the Navy. I thought this was a piece of you know, it's a fastener, it's a decoration. I thought maybe it was military. It's not. I'm not sure what it is. But, you know, had me fooled. Solid button, this. This is a solid, heavy button. Fastener intact. That was This had me fooled. I thought I had a buckle, but it's not. Very light, modern alloy. This is a round button. The shaft is broken. These are, it's hard to find them with the whole shaft. This fooled me. It's aluminium. Stick to my glove in the mud. And we have a new mystery piece. We have a new mystery piece. This is old, and this will be tricky. This will be tricky. I restarted the macro again. Can be a very, very big bell. We're talking big then, and we're talking a bell that's been got some heavy beating to it. This rim would probably go all the way around. It's my guess. This would be the top. Or the side. No, it would be the top. That's not a fixing hole, I think. The color and the weight of the alloy tells me that this is old, but this will be much harder to get a positive ID on than the sensor that we found. But this is it's not before 1537. I don't think. Like, it can be. I'm not sure if it's medieval. It's tricky, but it's big, and it's got a hole, and it's got a top, and it's got a line, and that, that can be. It's not very easy, but it's not impossible. And then this one, that was a strange little thing. There's an animal there. It's a horse. And on the other side, it says Christiania camping something. Now, when our capital was called Christiania, we didn't use the word camping. To camp is more modern, in my opinion. That's a word we have adopted. So this is probably a camping club who has adopted the word Christiania to give themselves some history, I think. It can be a token to show that you've paid your camping fee, although I've never seen or heard anything about that before. It's too small to be a medal, which leads me to think that it's a token. It's not something for decoration. It's something to prove that you've paid your fee, either for water, because in camping sites you would pay for or a shower or a toilet. You would go to the reception, you pay them cash, and they would give you poletter, tokens like this, and then you could use them on the camping ground. They could be for a playground for kids, something in that area. Can be early 1900s. But it was fun. Anyway. And then the coin. It was very nice on one side, but the other side is still very black. It's strange how a 3-hour hunt can become a half-an-hour movie. But that has something to do with the significance of that coin for me. Let's start out with the king. Here he is, Oscar the First, and it's my first Oscar the First. If you've been following me, you know that I've been really wanting him for a long time. Here he is, and this picture tells a lot about his reign. But let's put him in perspective, because Oscar II was one of his sons, his younger son. His oldest son obviously became king first. That's Karl the 15th. This guy was a warmonger. That's why he is depicted as he is, but he wasn't very successful. That's why they make a joke of him on that horse. That's what I like about this book. It's very descriptive. The drawings is very, very telling. Oscar II is his other son, and here he is reading the Constitution, and he looks very worried. And I want to say something, because I'm a political scientist. The reason he reads this Constitution and looks so worried is obviously because the Constitution that we got in 1814, as a result of the Danes giving Norway to Sweden as a result of Napoleon losing the wars. I've told you this 100 times. But that's not my point. He's reading the Constitution and he looks worried. He's old. He has starting to realize that this union, this Norwegian-Swedish union, doesn't work. Because Norway has an electorate, Norway has a parliament, and they keep on making problems for him because they have this constitution from before, which the Danes initiated. So today, the Nobel Peace Prize was awarded today. And you know the Oslo Agreement. You know that Norway is a small country, but it makes a lot of noise in foreign policy. That's normal for a small country. A small country will always seek alliances because they depend on it. They depend on it. But Norway has this idea that Norwegians have some kind of innate need and wish for democracy and freedom and human rights more than other nations or other people. And that's obviously that's a ridiculous notion. The reason we got such a egalitarian and democratic constitution, who elaborated the voting rights, was not because Norwegians have a stronger desire or a stronger ownership to democracy. That's just hijacked by modern foreign policy makers. No. This was a result of the Danish people making sure that the constitution that we got before the Swedes, before the Swedish king came along, was supposed to make as much trouble as possible for the Swedish people, so that the union would break apart. And it did 90 years after. And that's exactly what happens here, you see. He's reading a letter. It can be from a diplomat. It doesn't have to be the constitution. It can be a letter from a diplomat. Actually, what broke this union was that the Norwegian people demanded their own embassies, their own consulates. This could be such a letter. Okay, enough about Oscar II. It's a digression, but I want you to, all you from the US and the UK and Denmark who watch these movies, and I feel I should tell you this, that Norwegians have no stronger entitlement to democracy than any other people. Everybody wants to be free. But it stems from this constitution. That's my personal opinion, analysis as a political scientist. Okay, back to our king, Oscar I. What can we say? He was an artist. He was a dreamer. He was a liberal. He was born in Paris. Napoleon baptized him Oscar. He came to Sweden 12 years old. He learned the Norwegian and the Swedish language. And if you're French, you can try that. I haven't met many French people speaking our language. He had an extreme good talent as a painter and as a composer. He wrote books. He also wrote about prisons and prisoners. And they were translated to many languages. And he was a strong opponent of the capital punishment. He was not Trond, he was not. He wasn't. He was not very much in Norway. He never visited Norway a lot, but he did a lot for Norwegian artists. He built Oscarsborg, which was a gallery, so to speak, and this drawing symbolizes his reign in a very nice very nice way. He was reflective. He had a distance. He liked to keep a distance. He was a liberal king, but the people of Norway never really felt very strongly for him, although he did do a lot for creating a civil society through supporting artists, which again actually worked against the union because that kind of strengthened the national identity. So, you know, without knowing it, you might speculate and say that he undermined the union compared to his son, his eldest son, who was a joke. Okay, that's a little bit about the king, and I want to tell you this because this is my first Oscar I. In addition to that, here's another photo of him. He only made quality coins. He reigned for 15 years. His slogan was justice and truth. He was a reformist and he was a liberal. But he changed over the years, becoming more and more conservative. But look at the coinage. Specie-dollar. 28 grams. We're talking about an ounce. Not a troy ounce, but an ounce. Look at the silver purity. 87.5%. That's why it was such a screamer. This is a dream find. You can forget about it. Half a specie-dollar. That's half an ounce. Not a troy ounce, but half an ounce. A dream find. I don't know anyone who's found it. This is my find. 24 shilling. Let's call it quarter of a specie-dollar. And you know, dollar is the dollar. Dollar comes from the world. Dollar comes from the world. Taler from the Czech Republic. My coin is 1847. 216,000 minted. So it's not the most rare, but it's not the most common either. You can see that the years before we were in the 350s and the 380s. Value, it has a couple of nicks. It's a little bit toned. God knows what will happen after some lemon. Maybe $100 if we're really lucky. And that's the selling price. And then he had the 12 shilling. That's it. He didn't make any coppers. He didn't make any 2 shilling, any 4 shilling. That's why these coins are sought after, because they're only in relatively high denominations and they have a very, very high silver content. 87.5%. So it's a beautiful find. I'm very, very happy. I'm extremely happy. I don't know what's going on. When I scream and shout out on the fields, I'm not pretending. Everything is live, there and then. It's been soaking now for a while. This side was always good. This side needs a little bit more time. I'll show it to you in Christmas. Needs a little bit more time. This is a very long movie. I'm sorry about it. But it was a great day. I don't know why I find silver every time. I have no idea. But I did it again. Cheers. Tomorrow we're going on a club hunt to Fredrikstad. I never do well on club hunts. Who knows? Maybe I'll strike lucky again. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you for all your comments. I try to answer all of you, but it takes a lot of time to go out and detect, clean the equipment, make the movies. I try to have a life outside and I have a job, so I do what I can. I'm just happy that you're watching my movies after all these years, and that you still like them. That makes me very happy, and it makes me happy to make them. So everyone out there, thank you very much for watching. When I have time, I'll start watching your videos again. In 2 weeks the season will be over, and I'll start watching your films. Cheers, see you tomorrow. Have a pleasant evening. Cheers from Digging Norway. Thank you very much.